Okay, this is an interesting news story. I'm going to read it real quickly. Pasadena, California. Pasadena police provided more information about a late-night military training exercise that startled residents earlier this month. But people who live in the area aren't satisfied with the explanation. And there's another part of the story I should have... I didn't... This is just a screenshot. Another part of the story said something about gunfire in the middle of the night. And I'm just telling you guys, there are military operations going on, covert operations here in the United States, that when you hear gunshots and bang, 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 bang at night, it said two reports, one in Pasadena and one in... Oh, here's the other screenshot. Oh, no. And one, I think, in Anaheim. Those aren't exercises. There's something really going on. There's some explosives going on. There's some people getting shot up. Karen Bass constituents. Obama constituents. Here in the United States, setting up military-ish. Oh, look. Here's another guy who's causing the downfall of the United States of America by teaching people to chase after their idols and to chase after the love of money, and by sowing bad seed into God's field. The Bible talks about how the people of God would commit idolatry, and then God would send a foreign army. So what's happening in Europe with the invasion of Islam? What's happening in like the UK with Muslims everywhere, here in the United States too? Why is that stuff happening? Well, I'll tell you why. It's 30 years of this guy's teaching in the church, and the whole church turns aside for the love of money. And then this guy gets up there and talks about how I refuse to repent of prosperity, when it's misnamed. It's a misnomer. It's not prosperity. It's idol worship disguised as prosperity. It's friendship of this world and the love of money disguised as prosperity. And not just Pastor Rodney Howard-Browne, Kenneth Copeland, all his followers, Jesse Duplantis, all his followers. But you got to ask yourself, why would God give this man a Satan face? Look at that. That is Rodney Howard-Browne. I see devil horns. I see dead soul eyes. You say, is this has been adjusted? I used the slider down here to adjust the colors. So, if you're going to turn aside for the love of money and follow Rodney Howard-Browne's teaching, you are part of the problem, and you are part of what causes the Islamic invasion. And in Europe, if the Brits have been putting God first and obeying God and making God center and preeminent and most important, they wouldn't have to deal with the Islamic invasion. Same with here in the United States. Same with France, Italy, Norway. Everywhere you find out there's an Islamic invasion and an invasion of migrants from other countries, it's because the Christians turned aside to follow after and to chase after their idols, and their leaders are lining their pockets with money, riches, and wealth, and are unrepentant of it and refuse to repent.